Right, well, a bit more work on this. This is the Sony TC-U5 tape deck again. I've done a bit more work on it and I've replaced the belts. So the belts are all nice and fresh. As you can see, it's powered on and there's a tape jury-rigged into the deck. So the good news is that if I fast forward, that works. And if I rewind, that works as well. Play, that takes a few seconds to get going, as you can see. Well, play is a bit weird actually, because what happens is well, nothing at the moment, but I'll eject the tape and I'll show you what happens with play. So if you put it into play, you see, like I said, that clamps against the little spindle there. So if I'm currently holding the play button down now, so if as you can see, so if I let go of it now, you see it moves just enough away to not grip it. So it's literally just, there's a lack of friction on that, I think, that's stopping play from working. Now there are a couple of other problems I spotted, because if we go back here, you'll notice that the belt keeps trying to shift to this side. I think, to be honest with you, when it was being transported, they were a little bit rough with it, because things like this, if you look, it looks not on secure. I think that this is a little bit as well. So it needs the entire deck literally stripping down at some point. Unfortunately, it looks like a previous owner had the same idea of replacing the belts, and these two screws here that are underneath my fingers, they're unfortunately rounded out, and you need to undo them to get this deck out, so that I could take a look at all these, because if these are just a bit broken, then it would just be a case of using a bit of Sikaflex or something to hold them in place. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to get playback working, and then I'm just going to leave it playing a C90 tape all the way through. I'm going to fast forward and rewind a tape repeatedly just to see how this belt lies, because if it sits, like I said, as I put it on now, you can see that it's rewinding. So if it just sits in this position now, and that's the system turning itself off because it thinks it's reached the end, but if I do that, so if it doesn't move too much, then I'll actually just say that it's fine and it's nothing to worry about. You know, so like I say, it's just a case of getting playback going now. But as I have sign of life in the deck, and I know what the problem is, that's always, well, it's always a good sign, isn't it?